Hey, what's going on? My name is Regan Thompson. This is Formulate Freedom. I'm going to take you through Card.co's one-page website builder. I had an idea a couple days ago and I thought I need to get this idea to life quickly just so I can see if I really like the idea or not. I realized that Card.co would totally be a tool that I would use in the further execution of this idea just by playing around with it. I built this website to highlight my business design services. I just thought I need to put this out on YouTube so you can have a little poke around behind the scenes in case you don't have the time to yourself. This is Card.co. Alright, so here is the beautiful website that I built to advertise my new business design offering. Get a head start on building your dream business, get started, or learn more. Let's learn more. 0 to 1, when it all becomes real. Next module, undercomplicate it. Talking about how good I am at business design. And I actually made these little icons in Illustrator. I'll show you how I did that. Bring up Illustrator down here. It's just a very simple rectangle. I have just made it go to 0 opacity. Let's get going at any time. If I click that, it'll auto scroll me right down to the, yep, I'm ready to start. But let's go back up to where we were. Undercomplicated, startup, systems, strategy, just talking about the way that I would work with clients and yeah, just pitching myself and my business. Frequently asked questions. I just finished giving you the little scroll through of it all. So if you were not logged in, they would prompt you to pick a cool template, new site. And you can see right here, this is the one I chose, but there is literally so many awesome ones. We go select. That will bring us up. You can see it's pretty much just like the website I was just showing you. And I just went through and changed all the parts of it. And very awesome at this to be exactly what I needed to. And I changed little bits, like made some of the other buttons highlight blue as you hover over them and stuff. So you can see here, little bit different. I've tweaked little bits and I will show you that in a second. So we'll go out of this into the actual one that I built up. This is my site, and yeah, I'll just run you through all the little modules. So as we get down here to this 0 to 1 section, this big square around here is called a container. I'm going to switch it to mobile view and it'll be a little bit easier to look at, but we have this container here. I didn't mess with the containers much at all because I thought they were perfect. I only messed with it on some of the ones further down the page when I needed to change the spacing and sizes on certain things. Within the container we have an image, a title, and the text, and then a button. So I guess we'll go from the top. The image I made before, I made in Illustrator and put in here as the top image for this module. Then I picked a title, wrote it in here, and then I've written all my text here. If I wanted to, I could change the colors. I actually think I did change the white text to be a little bit grayer on the template. And then we get down here to the little button. It's got a thing here like URL, so that's the contact section. I've made a section called contact down the bottom, and in all the buttons throughout the page, if someone clicks the button, it's going to do the cool auto scroll all the way down to it. Here's the color stylings of the buttons. It makes it hover blue and the writing a bit grayer on it. That's how that module works. Most of them are pretty similar. And then you have this one, the startup, systems, and strategy section. We'll go to the desktop version for that because that's where I think it looks a bit better, how it's all spread across like that. I got to click here to get the container, and that's where you can see these columns, how they're spread out. Then just the separate sections within each column. Keep going down. We're back to the normal modules from before. That was just an image, title, bit of text, and a call to action button. Keep scrolling down, another one pretty much the same. I did switch it up when I got to the frequently asked questions. I'll go back to mobile for this. I do want to come back and edit this. I've found a little plugin where you can have an accordion style FAQ section. I just haven't gotten around to playing with it yet, but for a one-day build on this website, I decided I'd just have all the FAQs in a long list here. Flat rate subscription pricing. So this section down here was a little bit different. I messed with the table. They had a table section, and they've got a bunch of other ones. So if you click up here, add an element, this is where you can add all the elements within a container. And then control is a section that acts like a page. So if you click a certain button, it'll send it to whatever section you've deemed to be a controlling section. And last but not least was just a contact form. As soon as I wanted to have a contact form, you got to sign up for the free trial, but I have no doubt that I will be paying once the 7 days is over and keeping this going. So I'm just going to show one more thing, such as here when I click let's build and it scrolls me down, or no matter where I am, if I want to say learn more, it'll scroll me down to there. Or if I want to say got more questions, here, frequently asked questions, got more questions, I have to have these little breaks in. See this yellow line here? That's a section that I can tell the button to send the page to, and the way to do that is just here. So upon clicking this button, what's it going to do? It's going to send me to the FAQs section. How do I create the FAQs section? I have to add in a control up here, and then in that control, I call it FAQ2 section, and then I can call that a section break or a scroll point, etc. And I just like using the scroll point that makes it magically appear there and look really cool. So before I wrap it up, I just thought I would change the browser to be a little bit more like a mobile phone, so we could give a proper scroll of the website in mobile version without all the building blocks being shown as we go through it. 0 to 1, when it all becomes real. Undercomplicate it, use smart systems. Startup, name, logo, etc. Systems, what platforms are we going to be on? Strategy, how are we going to get your customers? Flat rate subscription, what don't I do? FAQs, flat rate subscription pricing, and let's build. Yes, send me an email. And that's that. Thank you for watching. I hope that was helpful in some way for you. I do apologize if the video was a little bit scrappy. I just found this card.co landing page builder and I was so excited by it. I thought it was awesome. Finding it made me feel like I had to execute on that idea that I had for starting my business design website or offering. So I was just like, I'm gonna have a little poke around, play with it, film it, and show it to people that maybe haven't seen the insides of the card system yet. My review is that it is, I actually wouldn't say it's super easy if you've never done stuff like this before. I wouldn't say, yep, that's just super easy, drag and drop, because it's not. You kind of do have to have a little bit of a understanding of how all the elements work and how the containers are going to work and the sections are going to work. to build a nice website in that. But personally, for me, I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a pleasure to build in, and I hope I can end up getting some clients from this so that I can build more websites in Card. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.